fuck's sake. Gosh, I never found this fucking place.
Henry? Right, you whole sons. I've had just about enough of you.
Hey, go fuckers!
That's, I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to... Remember how we were sword-fighting? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch.
Oh, dear.
It's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge. And she said you told her. Your pa and Stibor were really stealing from Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance.
Hey, lad,
and there's not much that pair
wanna
won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way, I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't tell anyone?
I won't, I promise.
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since...
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't... So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the old... Probably just as well you didn't play along with Johanka's harebrained scheme and found a better solution. Matthias would have had a fit if he'd lost his favourite dice. Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Pa used to say those are even worse.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Going back to help the survivors. When I went back to Skalitz, I met no one but footpads and cutthroats. If you hadn't come along, I doubt I'd be here to tell the tale.
You know what our parish priest always used to say? Without Christian charity, we'd all soon be dead. I couldn't just leave you all to your fate, could I? Any good Christian would have done the same.
Well, I'm not so sure. Not everyone has your courage. Did you go back to Skalitz again? To...
Yes. along with some more of our neighbors. We had an escort from the retired garrison with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines, but his grave is on the hill where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground, but what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what...
Yes. Father and Stebo are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything. Hey, Mutt. Remember me? From Skalitz, remember?
Hey, lad.
You wanna go with me? We'll get on like a house on... Follow me. Look what I've got for you. You'll love... Good boy. That's my boy. Here.
Look at you.
What are you up to?
A walk? I'd like that very much.
If that's what you want.
It's not you, Hal.
Get out or you'll be sorry.
Hey! God save you.
Can you tell me...
What's Sahan's cape on, like?
Ah, that worthless dandy. Sir Hanush has to knock some sense into him, or I dread to think what will become of this place.
What's the local...
Sir Hanush? He treats his people well, but he's tough as an old oak. The way things are these days, I wouldn't wonder if he and his men started kicking some...
Do you know Sir Bernard, the rat-eye captain?
He's a grumpy bastard, but fair, I'd say.
That's all. I'd like to try...
All right, come behind the mill. God be with you.
To heel, mutt. I see you survived.
Aren't you observant? Ah, leave me... Huh? No. Clear off. Let me sleep. Ah? Shit. Sod off. Leave me be. I want to sleep. Eh? No, clear off. Let me sleep.
What? Jesus! You want me? faithful departed. Blessed one. What do you want from? Good luck then. Eternal rest grant unto them, O Lord, and let the perpetual light shine upon them. And may the souls of all the faithful departed, through the mercy of God, rest in peace. Amen.
Huh? No. Clear off. Let me sleep.
Hey! Put that weapon away right now or I'll call the cops.
Mother of God! Good luck then. Huh.
Is someone there?
God be with you, lad. What can I...
What are the rules of the tournament? Is there anything I should watch out for?
Well, it's not a life or death struggle. We're not barbarians, after all. Anything in particular you'd like to...
How long does it...
All day long. The combatants have to go through several tough bouts. Usually the victor is announced before sunset, but it's not unheard of for duels to drag out until...
How many rounds do I have?
Depends how many people enroll. Today comes out of 3 rounds. The combatants who win the first round go through to the second, and the winners...
What are the rules of combat?
The tourney is for commoners, but that doesn't mean chivalrous behavior doesn't apply. Anyone who leaves the arena before the winner is announced forfeits. If you strike an opponent who has yielded, he'll be disqualified too.
And what do I have to do to win? Do I have to beat the opponent every time, or do I get several tries?
To get to the second round, you have to beat your opponent twice in the first one. If both opponents win 1 bout each in the round, the victor is whoever wins that one.
What kind of weapon?
You can take your pick. In the first 2 duels, that is. If a third duel is needed to decide the matter, Sir Hanush chooses the...
Can I borrow...
Not only can you have to. This is about fighting skill, not about who's got the best. There's equipment prepared for all the combatants.
Thanks. I'd like to enroll in the big tour...
All right. As long as you've got the enrollment stake. Sir Hanush's rule is every contestant has to put up 3 score groschen.
Of course.
What's your name?
I'm Henry.
I'll make a note of that, and I need to know what weapon you choose.
I've had plenty of practice with an axe and shield, so I'll go for that.
Good. God be with you. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. And his adversary will be Alder Fryer, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townburg's garrison. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena, and the first duel may commence. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields.
I'll slaughter you!
Change weapons for the second bout. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
You'll get one.
The victor of the second duel is Older Friar. Having proved his combat skills in this round and emerged victorious, he shall proceed to the next round of the Ratai Tourney.
Good health to you.
Can I ask, what kind of a lord?
I can't complain. He knows how to keep order, but he does it with good...
What do you think of Sir Radzik?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him. Sir Radzik seems like a fair man, and...
What's young Lord...
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry. But he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
What's life like in Ratai?
Till Sigismund came, and then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
What will become of the Skalitz refugees?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself. I hope things can settle down.
Perkstein is a fine...
It'll be even finer once you all clear out, and I can move back into my chambers.
Do you know who those soldiers are?
They call them Cumans or Kipchaks. Our Lord says they fled from the Mongols to Hungary and settled there. They're herdsmen and excellent horsemen, and barbarians, too, for all that they claim they've turned to Christ.
Thank you. I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that...
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it, then, since that's what Surat... And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simpler.
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. May the Lord watch over.
So let's see what you're made of. Hold it properly and keep moving. Never stand still when your life depends on it. Right, good. Now, try attacking. You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving the sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Good. Very good. Nice. Good. Good. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Not bad. Well done. Very good. That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, let's try something more complicated. One strike, I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike. Nice! Very good! All right! Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. No! Not like that! Well done! Very good! Good! Well done! Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike! Fine, enough. You're not a complete dead loss. It'll be hard work to turn you into a master, but you have the basics. Let's try something more advanced. When in combat, keep an eye on the space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. If my sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword. Well done. Well done. Ah, that's it. Not bad. Very good. Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When I cover, I can simply fend off your blows with my sword and gain control of the space between us. But it's better not to control just the space, but actually your opponent's weapon. Attack, and I'll show you. All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stance. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside. Wrong! Ah, that's it! That's it. No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again. Ah, that's it. soon again. Not bad. Right, now we'll try it a little faster. Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking. I'll strike you from above each time so you can see it well. Nice. Ah, that's it. All right. Nice. All right. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
Captain Bernard!
Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Where did we finish? Yeah, leading the opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. That the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. No, not like that! All right. Not like that! Wrong! No, that's not it! All right. Good. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. You'll see a strike before it's even properly started. Ah, that's it. Nice. Nice. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment, and the opponent won't even know what hit him. Try it. Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react. No, not like that! No, not like that! Wrong! Again! All right! Very good! Good! Nice! No! Again! Wrong, damn it! Nice! Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice.
Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it. Don't leave yet. Sir Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
And hurry up, I've no patience.
Sorry to interrupt, but
What? No,
that you might have hidden...
you heard wrong. There's nothing hidden anywhere. And you leave my man alone. Understand?
As you wish.
May the Lord watch over you. God bless.
What are you here for?
Good luck then.
Let's see then. And another thing. Put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements. Just let the string slide out of your fingers.
Just
As
give
if you
up.
were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow.
anyone told
The
you
arrow
you're supposed
drops
to shoot
quickly.
at the
Once
target?
you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Please tell me what Sir Radzig sees in you.
Well, that was awful. I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
Braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try.
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good, then let's get to it.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
Gone weaker than knees, have you? You'll get what for? Is that the best you can do? What's the matter? Come on! You call that combat? I'm going to enjoy this. Is that the best you can do? I'm going to enjoy this.
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. I must be having an off day.
Are you alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before and never had a problem. But you could be the first. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you.
Alright, Captain.
The Lord be praised. What bring...
I'd like to enroll...
All right.
Of course.
What's your name?
I'm Henry.
I'll make a note of that. And I need to know...
Short sword and shield.
Good. The first combatant will be Penny of Skallets from the company of and his adversary will be Damon, apprentice to the Ratite Fly. Let us wish the combatants luck.
Is that all you've got? What's the matter? Come on.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Prepare to watch a fierce fight with axes and shields. You get one more. I'm going to enjoy it.
Come on, come back.